The following program is rated TV MA LSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Eight.
Hi, Scout.
Hi, Danielle.
How are you?
Oh my God, it's been so long since the last time I saw you.
Okay, guys.
We'll explain that in a minute.
Welcome to Talk Scary to Me.
How is everybody doing out there? I wish you guys could respond to us.
I know.
Just do it for my own amusement, please.
Wouldn't that be great? We can just hear the voices in your head.
Good, suck, awful.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you hate? What do you think when somebody says to you like the truth? When they're like, "My life sucks." Are you happy to hear that when someone's truthful, or
No, but
is
so
the automatic answer like, "Oh, it's good. I'm good. How are you?"
Yeah, why? But why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would much rather hear like things are really fucking shitty.
You know, I actually do. I actually go, I'm okay. Things could be better, but I'm going through it.
And do people actually inquire?
No.
No, they don't.
So then you feel worse. You're like, oh, you don't give a fuck about me feeling like shit. Cool. How are you?
It's just like a generic. I wonder if it'll change now because like no one's really shaking hands anymore. So I wonder if that will change too. Maybe there's like a new wave of like saying hi to people. I don't know, or not.
So have people not been shaking your hand? I've been noticing
They've
lot
been trying,
more people. Okay, you're like
a
pound
little
it.
bit here. No, I don't even pound
So
it.
you're like Howie, pound it.
Well, Howie always had it right.
Yeah.
Howie
No,
and
totally.
Howard. It's
Yeah.
like, duh.
They fucking knew I was up.
Hell yeah.
Way before, years before. It was so funny. When I
Howie Mandel.
Sorry, Howie Mandel. I've known him since I was 15 years old because I auditioned for his hidden camera show when I was really, really young. And I remember a girl came out of the office and she was like, I tried to shake his hand and I think I did a bad thing. And so I clocked that. I clocked it. And he came in and I just pounded it.
Nice.
And I keep on thinking to myself, I'm like, that's why I got the job.
That's right.
Because I didn't shake your hand.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why, Scout.
But it was just funny. I was like, I'm going to clock
You had a lot
that.
of really cool jobs like that, like fun stuff. Like when you're on was it Leno and like cool things I never knew about.
When I go up and go through my mom's storage and find all those tapes, we're going to have to figure out how to post that.
We'll put them on YouTube.
I mean, Temptation Island Barbie, Smoking Ken and Chewing Tobacco Barbie.
That's amazing.
And it was all with Brie Larson. It was Brie Larson and I. Which I've said on this podcast, I've never booked a Barbie commercial. Never.
I don't think
But I did
Barbie
a
either.
ton of fucking Barbie commercials on Jay Leno.
The chick that shot my headshot said I look like Brie Larson.
Do you?
I
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know.
You look like this girl, Danielle
Harris
from I Wish Upon a Star. Do you know that girl? I'll never let you live that down.
That girl I don't, that was
You sound like the girl from the Wild Thornberries.
Whatever.
There it is, folks. There it is. So, Danielle, I'm fucking tired.
Sorry. So guys,
everybody,
I had my boobs done and I'm alive.
And they look so
I
good.
made it through, and they are totally normal looking and perfect and sore. And I'm maybe on Percocet right now, so this should be a very interesting podcast.
Oh, great.
It is the end of my week. I had them done last week. They are tingling and weird sensations and all kinds of fun stuff. But my husband is not in town, and I needed someone to help me do things like take care of my kids.
Hey guys,
So Auntie
Scout here is available for nannying.
Came over.
As long as you have new boobies and I can see them and touch them and squeeze them, I will not charge you.
And I did. And I let her blow out my hair today, too.
I did. Actually, okay. I walked into her house and she thought my hair was so beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, your hair's so cute.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, you can do my hair. I was raised as a boy. So I do not know how to do hair. I go and get blowouts when I need them for an event. So that's what she was seeing. It was a blowout from 3 days ago because I will not wash it.
You did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job.
So her son Carter.
I was in love with Scout.
I love him, equally in love with him. So I spent the night with him.
He's an early riser.
He's an early morning riser at 5 o'clock. Plus he moves a lot.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Yeah, he moves a lot. And but his head moves.
Oh.
So his head just like hits like the side.
Mind you, they're in a queen size bed. It's not like you're in a toddler bed with him.
Yeah, but it was like, and I didn't want to like wake him up like moving. So like every time I moved, I was like I really had to get up and make sure I didn't. You know me.
That's why I should have just had you. So you guys sleep in my bed, and I would have slept in his bed.
No.
There's more space. He still would have been up your ass.
Yeah, no. But then Jagger, as soon as I went to the bathroom after
They have
Carter,
like a Jack and Jill bathroom.
Yes, after Carter woke up and
At 5:30.
I knew I shouldn't have flushed the toilet.
Yeah.
I flushed it,
And then
and
he was like,
I heard,
"Bing."
beep, and I literally opened the door, and his face was like, "Hey," and his face looks like, I don't know. It reminds me of like when I was on Adderall. It's just like, bah! And I was just like,
oh no! And his hair's like this big.
So I also, with my boyfriend, we gave the boys a bath last night, and apparently Scout did not get all the shampoo out of their hair, so their hair is nuts.
We talked about it this morning, you guys, where our moms like made us look perfect going to school, and I swore that I would never do that to my kids. I don't care what you wear. If you want to wear a costume, if you want to wear your pajamas, if you want your hair to look fucking crazy, I don't care as long as you're happy. You dress yourself, you be authentic, unique. I don't care. You don't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy. So my kids always are the ones that go to school looking insane.
I feel like I'm going to be that way when I have a kid. That's why I'm actually rooting for a boy, because I really don't think I'm going to know how to fucking do their hair, obviously. But no, I remember that. My mom, and we talked about this, but my mom, oh my God, there was like a certain stool, and like our wall kind of had like a weird like gravel pattern on it. So I would, like a pattern on it, and I would literally form like little animals and stuff on there, because I'd be sitting there for like 2 hours. And whenever she was mad at me, that fucking shit hurt. I got burns.
Oh no.
I got, did you not get that? Did your mom ever do your hair when she was pissed at you getting you ready for an audition?
I don't remember.
Oh, bitch. I remember that like vividly. I was also getting into a lot of fucking trouble all the time. All the time.
My mom would iron my socks for me.
Really?
Well, when I lived in New York, because it was the only way she'd get me out of the house because I was cold. So she promised to like iron my socks. We lived in an apartment building. And then I would like, after I'd gotten dressed, done my hair, did the whole shebang.
Yeah. I do remember I got in trouble. I got my white shoes dirty.
Uh-oh.
I was like, what am I supposed to do? I'm a kid, and they're white. You know. But it's. I mean, parents are trying their best, man.
I know
they're trying their best. I'm sure there's some moments that you're like, fuck, I should have just like let that go.
You think?
Yeah.
Some. You know how many times I threatened Carter yesterday that you weren't going to come over if he didn't stop asking me what time you were fucking coming over? It started at 5:30 in the morning for me yesterday. What time's Scout coming? What time's Scout coming? What time's Scout coming? And she's coming after lunch. What time's lunch? Lunch is afternoon. When is noon? Well, it's 6 a.m. So 6 hours from now, is it noon yet? Oh my God. And then when I was like, oh, she just called. She's not coming till dinner. And he was like, you told me.
Oh no,
she was coming at
bitch,
lunchtime.
you need to tell me this. If I would have told my fucking dude to go find someone to do his self-tape.
No, you have shit to do. I'm like, she has a life. She has a life. She has a job. She has things to do. She has to do her taxes. What's taxes? I'm like, I can't get in this conversation right now.
I love that you're just having this conversation with Carter.
It was all day between Carter and Jagger yesterday.
When we showed up at your house, you looked like you were spent.
I was done.
You were done. And I
fucking over it. Over it. Can we talk about sex?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, let me tell you about how I almost passed out after I got my boobs. If anyone has experienced this, I'd love to hear your story. So did the boobs, everything went well. It was horrible, awful for like 24 hours. The anesthesia wears off and you'd feel like shit. And you're like, okay, oh my God, why did I do this? And then you're like, wow, I can't believe it's hard to like, I didn't know I couldn't sit up. Yeah. Like you have to use your core. You can't push yourself up with your arms, you know? Man. You don't realize how much you need your arms to do everything. Yeah. Like open a door, like you said, open my water for me.
She couldn't pull out the cord for the laptop.
No,
I felt
like,
so bad.
Oh my God, like it's just dumb little things like that. So I'm sitting on the table, and the nurse comes in to take off the giant bandage that's on. It's all like hardcore compressed with like pads and all that, stuff for bleeding and everything. which I didn't bleed at all or anything. It was actually like really easily done, barely any bruising. And I took it. She took it off, and I was like, okay, cool. And then she said, "Oh, they look great. You know, take a look." Like she was all excited for me. So I stood up and I looked in the mirror. And as I'm looking in the mirror, she starts like kind of wiping around the nipple with a little bit of like alcohol pad,
Ooh,
essentially.
are your nipples super sensitive right
You know
now?
what? It was like even now thinking about it makes me feel weird. Like it
Ooh.
was like a weird sense memory trauma where as soon as she started doing it, I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. And I turned gray and I started dripping and I couldn't breathe. And she was like yelling for the two other nurses to go grab oxygen.
Oh my
and
God, how
sit
terrifying. All from your
down
breast?
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, also you're taking medicine, you're
Yeah.
not you know what I mean? I wasn't hungry, even though it was like 9 a.m. She's like, did you eat anything? I was like, I had a little bit of a donut, took my medicine, but it was horrific. And she
Wow.
says, and then, everyone's like apple juice and crackers. And then I was laying there. I also had my mask on, so like I couldn't breathe. Then I took that off. Then she's got oxygen. And I was like, I took just the hose and just stuck it up my nose and was just like laying there with my eyes rolling back, trying to get myself together.
Danielle,
It was crazy.
that is terrifying. How long was that happening?
Like 15 minutes.
oh my
They took my blood pressure. It was really, really, really low. And then they wouldn't let me go until it got better. And then it got better. And I was like, woo, okay, I think I'm okay. So
Wow. I mean,
was
you're
scary.
doing well for just getting your tits done. I mean, I've heard that it feels like you have a giant fucking elephant laying
yeah, but for
on
like
your
48
chest.
hours.
For 48 hours? See, that's not what it makes it seem like. It makes it seem like it's for a while.
You just
I
push
can handle
through.
48 hours.
You just push through. It's like
Guys,
kids.
I have seen them live. I've felt them. I've squeezed them. They are great boobs.
They're pretty good.
I'm
They're
like, I'm
nice,
impressed.
Nicely sized.
How's
good.
how's your husband feel?
Oh shit! I forgot to send him a picture this morning.
Oh yeah, this is funny. I walk down, and she just starts giggling. I'm like, why are you giggling?
Well, because we're selling our house and we're like dealing with like all kinds of other shit. And then my first message from my husband this morning was, "Show me them titties." That's what I got from David.
And then
texted me.
I got from my dude a puppy video. I'm like, what about
Meh.
my titties?
Meh.
You don't want to see my titties?
He's like, "Show me Danielle's titties."
Show me Danielle's titties.
Yeah, so I've been crazy shopping on Poshmark.
Oh yeah, that's one
and the
thing
real,
Danielle's
real.
able to do is fucking
Yes.
shopaholic.
Yeah.
We're leaving today, so like I said, we were spending the night, and so we were driving to do the podcast today.
Oh my
and
God,
I
I
was
should've
like,
taken a picture.
I'm literally carrying everything
Because I got rid of all my
shit.
shirts and all my shit that I was
Yeah.
like going to be too small for me.
I'm trying to get her to the car. I open up the door.
Oh my God.
I fucking, your husband's gonna be livid.
He's gonna be pissed.
You need to get rid of the evidence.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, I have to have my sister
What was
break
it like?
down the
13
boxes.
bags? 13
Today,
boxes.
probably,
13
easily.
boxes of shit.
I've shoot. Oh yeah. Because I feel like a sexy mom now instead of like I don't know.
Wow.
I want to wear. Look, I brought a blazer instead of like.
I know. I was like, you're gonna wear that? I don't have anything nice.
I didn't put it on, but it's on the back of my chair.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have this idea of like sexy jeans
I
and
love that
stilettos
for
with like
you.
a really nice belt, and like a nice silk. I'm all about these like silk camis or silk button downs where you can kind of see through, but you can see like the pretty bra underneath.
So
Like,
are you
that's
gonna be
the
wearing
idea.
bras or you're gonna be not wearing bras?
Probably both.
Oh, okay.
I want to see the nips like through the top.
Yeah, the top. That's what I was getting at.
For
All
sure.
right,
But I
all
want
right.
something to cover it a
Sexy
little
mom. Austin
bit.
wives, they're gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're like, who are
They
you, bitch?
better.
All right,
Let's
talk dirty
talk
to me.
sex. Should I start? Should I read one?
Yeah, let's read one.
I didn't even really look. You guys, I didn't look through a lot of these. So we printed them.
Let's
so
do it.
let's just do it. Okay, so this, should I say the name?
Maybe not. Maybe
no,
wait
maybe
till
I'll
the
wait
ending.
just till I read it, and then I can figure out
Yeah,
if you
then
want
see
your
if you like
name
it.
said. Okay. Hey, Danielle and Scout. I have a question. I had a question about how you guys would feel if your man was secretly taking male enhancement pills for sex. I've been with my girl for 5 years, and she's the type who wants to have a lot of sex, which sounds like a great problem. But I found myself having a hard time getting aroused, and I've been secretly taking Viagra to make sure she is pleased. I haven't shared it with her that I've been taking them, and I'm wondering how you guys would feel if your man told you that he was doing the same. I honestly have like the best girlfriend anyone could ask for. We have a great relationship and I couldn't ask for more. I'm just wondering if I should let her know that I'm doing it so I don't have to hide it anymore, or if it wouldn't affect the relationship in a negative way. I love your guys' show and I think you guys are awesome. I've met you, Danielle, at Monster Mania in August, and I hope to meet you, Scout, in the near future. Guys, keep doing what you're doing and thank you for the entertainment you guys provide. One of your biggest fans.
Should we say his name?
No, just in case his girlfriend's listening.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Tell me. Oh my God, the fact that you're taking supplements.
You don't think she knows?
Yeah.
You don't think she knows?
Wait, why is this taking 30 minutes now?
Dude, why
David, what happened?
did you? Yeah, I've had that
Why is your dick
conversation.
so
I'm like,
hard?
did we talk about this?
No.
And the last one I was like, did you take something? Why is this 45 minutes? Like, what's going on here? You know, did you smoke? Did you take something?
Yeah, I think honesty is good, man. Honesty is good
Yes.
about anything. And I mean, I would be flattered.
What would she have to say negatively about that? Maybe because like, you have to
take it. You know, I guess that could be, maybe that's the issue.
So you know what you say back? You say, no, I just want to fuck you all night.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm taking it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't get enough. And you're so amazing. I come so quickly sometimes. And I want to make sure that you're pleased. So I want to fuck you all night. So I'm taking Viagra.
Okay, so how he didn't say how old he was, right? Because I had that thing too when I was really,
They've been together
really,
for 5 years.
Okay, yeah. If you've been in a really long relationship, I had that thing too, and it goes back to all the sexual issues that I was dealing with in my younger years. With if I couldn't get the guy off quickly, I felt like something was wrong with me.
Yeah, of course.
So maybe he's worried about that sort of thing, about how she would.
I mean,
do
honestly,
you not find me attractive? Do you not like me?
Well,
Do
if you
need
don't
something?
tell her and it does take you a really long time and you can't get there, she may think that
Then,
it's her fault.
Exactly.
So it's better if you tell her.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Yeah, and then there's like things.
Have you taken stuff?
I haven't. Is there stuff for girls?
Yeah, there's stuff. Yeah, there's stuff. I took.
That you put on yourself? Not
No,
like
it's
a
a pill.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pill.
What does it do?
I took a pill once.
Is it like a over the counter?
So when I was single for a while and I was seeing this older gentleman who is an actor, and I really, really liked him, but sex was like a hard issue for me to do without like really having feelings for the guy, like not being in a relationship. When I'm just like hooking up with someone, it's a connection for me. Mind, heart, vagina.
Yeah, of course.
Pussy works.
You're a
you know?
woman, yeah.
And that
Usually
means
that's-
like getting wet. So I
Right.
would feel self-conscious if if they just wanted to like, not go down on me and just fucking stick it in,
Right.
I was just like, well, maybe if I try a pill, I'll like won't have an issue. That fucking shit. This bitch tried to give me, I don't drink coffee or anything, and she gave me like a little shot of espresso something, and I still feel it. I still feel like it made me feel like I took a 5-hour energy shot.
Oh, shit.
And I was like shaking. I was like, this is not going to be enjoyable. So I had to like get out of there really fast.
You took a pill to make you wet.
Yeah, to like make the sex drive like fucking.
Oh, to boost your sex
yeah,
drive.
I just wanted to see what it would do. If it would help me with my issue of getting out of my head in bed.
Okay.
And it did the fucking opposite. I couldn't even concentrate on anything.
Maybe it was the guy that you need to help
No,
you
I
get
think
out
it
of
was
your
my own
head.
issue. I think it was my own issue because I was just, I was going through that time of just like fucking people.
Yeah.
And, and like not feeling like somebody wanted me. And I was just like, getting them to desperately want me, It was like that sort of,
Right.
past or whatever. But I remember I took it and I do not recommend it unless you do proper research. So I
mean,
did that after.
What about just like lube or something?
Yeah, I love lube.
I
Lube's
mean,
great. Lube's great. Different
like,
colors.
That's
Shapes,
kind of there. I know there's like
taste.
warming ones and
I hate the tingling ones.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm not really into. I don't want to get a bladder infection. I don't like any of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what's going on there, but I feel
Don't
like
worry, I've tried it all for you,
this is
Danielle,
gonna-
over here. Oh my God, do not, girls, guys, I don't know, maybe everybody loves that. The tingling sensation fucking lubes distracts
horrible.
me, man. I that's all I feel.
Honestly,
I don't even
even
feel
when
the
a
cock
dude
anymore.
has been chewing gum and then goes down on you, I hate that feeling.
What is, I've never had that feeling. What is
Really?
that feeling?
You know when you're like dating and you're like making out and like of course
What,
you
do
both have like gum
feel
in your
the
mouth.
gum?
Well, no, it's like they can, you blow it. It's like cold. You're like, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh my God, some guy tried to put he thought it was gonna be really sexy if he sucked on ice and blew on my vagina. I was like, bitch, that's cold.
I don't like that. The guys are so stupid.
I don't
sometimes.
want that. So don't do that, guys. Don't do it. It's not sexy. Ice cubes in the pussy is not sexy.
No, it's supposed to be warm, not cold.
I remember I was so cold.
Oh, that's awful.
I didn't realize you get really cold.
That's a turn
with your
off.
vagina really fast.
Shit pissed me off. I don't like being cold. It was really pissed me off. It's fun. I have a funny story.
Do share.
And actually, Kevin, who, if you're listening on this, you'll know who I'm talking about. So Kevin, our producer, who's in the booth. So I was dating a guy. I'll just say his name, Kent. And Kent and I were dating for a little bit. Actually, it was right around. It was at September 11th because he came to my house that morning.
Shit,
We stayed in the house for he came over every day while we watched the news, and he's a great guy. And we had hooked up a lot, but we never had sex. And I guess he thought, timing is obviously not right. It's fucking September 11th.
Yeah,
We're sitting watching the news. I'm going to go bang in the bedroom.
But you guys did.
But whatever. No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
But he was going to stay over for the first time. And because my roommate was out of town or something, and he stayed over. We didn't have sex because it was wrong time. I think I was on my period too. And I found out years later at a Halloween party, maybe I'm gonna say maybe 15 years ago. So it had been a good long time after that he had come over to my house and he had taken Viagra because he thought we were gonna fuck that night. This was gonna be the night we were gonna do it.
Wow.
And we didn't do it. And he had to go jerk off in my bathroom once I fell asleep. Because he was like, you don't understand. He's like,
that shit hurts. I hear it hurts.
That's what he said. He's like, I took it. I thought it was going to be the night.
No.
And you were like, things are going on TV, and then you're hiding your period. It just wasn't going to happen. And I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have taken it. And he's like, got a raging hard on, and it was so painful. And I didn't know what to do. And I was spending the night. And I don't like guys staying over my house ever. When I was always like, get out, get out, get out. But I wanted him to stay over because we were developing a relationship. And he had to go to my bathroom and jerk off. And he told me about it a decade after.
Wow.
So
when I took the Viagra for women, it did not flow to my vagina and make me flow. It made me have a fucking panic attack and break out in hives. And I thought my world was gonna fucking come crashing down.
God.
Apparently, I can't take Viagra.
You can't even drink coffee.
I can't even drink coffee.
Take Viagra?
I can't even take fucking prescription drugs.
So to answer your question, sir,
be honest.
Tell her. She'll be like,
Tell
yeah.
her, and then just reassure her that it's because you want to rock her world.
Yeah.
And so if she has any insecurity,
of course,
to her, you
girls
can
don't feel
that.
Yeah, you're with her for 5 years. I don't think women feel they have to take it because I'm not turning them on.
Yeah.
I would never feel like that.
You just don't. You never know how women feel.
She shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Just so you know. But yeah, tell her and be like, hey, I'm trying this. This might be really fun.
Nice. All right, let's do this one. So this person just wants me to use the initials. So CV. First off, love you both. I come see you guys all the times in Orlando, Danielle. You actually posted my tattoo of you and I just died. Oh, do you remember? Do you know who this is?
I have to see I have to see which tattoo to know who it is.
Oh, okay. So, which tattoo? I love you, bitch. So the topic came up of the girl withholding sex from the guy and what was going through her head. My question is essentially reversed. How many women out there do you think don't get a lot of sex from their men? I've been happily married 20 years, but my husband could not care less if he actually has sex. We do plenty of other stuff. He loves to go down, and that's awesome. But as far as sex, I'm lucky if I get it 4 to 5 times a year.
What?
Sucks for me. We do talk about it because I'm huge on communication. That's good. And I hear everything he says. I don't push much now because of it. Because if it was reversed, I would not like that. He's the most amazing husband, father. I'm just curious if you have heard from your female viewers before, as it seems most of the no sex stories are from guys.
Yeah.
You guys rock.
No, men, I'll tell you need testosterone. He has no testosterone. He's got to get TRT therapy. He's low testosterone, and it's probably fucking up his sex life. It fucks up your sex drive.
I wonder if it's been like that their whole relationship.
I mean, there's something going on. Thank God there's all kinds of stuff now that's available for men to be able to kind of fix that.
So I've had that.
I don't know. Ask your dad.
I've had that issue where, you know, I was with a man that didn't have much of a sex drive. And I mean, what you're doing is communication. And honestly, we tried to bring other stuff into play and it helped a bit to spice it up. So maybe, I mean, we've talked about this on previous episodes. Maybe try spicing it up and maybe try like, you know, lingerie or something like that. But I also feel like, I mean, I think what you said is really smart.
Yeah, there's something medically going on, I think. I mean, maybe
But what if it isn't medically?
Embarrassed. Well, he's got to go get his blood work done to see.
Yeah, but what if it isn't?
I mean,
What
listen,
other advice could you
my
give?
testosterone therapy that I do has increased my sex drive immensely. Immensely. I had no idea like that could be it. I'm like, wait, what? How is
Yeah.
that? You know?
Were you using like every other excuse under the sun?
Well, I mean, it's hard. I got 2 toddlers.
Yeah.
Tired, like,
So
you
you
know,
just thought
traveling.
there was kids traveling.
Yeah, but then once I get started, it's like, oh shit, why do I not do this every day? But
Yeah.
it was still, I mean, we're still having sex like 2-3 times a week then, even when it wasn't like all the time, you
Yeah.
know? But now it's like I definitely have a desire and a drive to want to do it all the time, which is 100% because of the testosterone. I guarantee it.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I mean,
And David has that drive too. You guys
Yeah.
just have that.
yeah.
That's
That's always been good, thank God.
That's good. If it wasn't good,
I wouldn't have gotten married.
That's
You
funny.
marry who you date, I
That-
always say.
that is true. I don't know why this just popped in my head, but do you have any embarrassing like sex stories of where you needed to get out of the situation? I knew it. When you were explaining something, I was just
What
like,
was I saying?
wonder. I don't know. I wonder if Danielle, what she's done to try to get out of a situation.
It's not really getting out of a situation, but there was one time that I was walked in on in a precarious situation.
Do tell.
I was, do I say his name?
Maybe tell the story and then say his name.
His name was Jeremy. I'll put it that way.
Jeremy.
I was dating Jeremy, and I had 2 roommates at the time, and they were out for the night. And we had been hanging out, we had dinner, blah, 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 whatever. And I was standing on the ledge of my fireplace, and he was going down. I was totally naked. He was fully clothed, and he was going down on me while I was standing up on the fireplace.
Fuck yeah.
And both my roommates walked in the door, and I was like, fuck. You know,
And
you're
did they
like,
applaud?
dude, they probably were more embarrassed than I was.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. And of course he was like, what's up, girl?
Hey.
You know, I was like, he doesn't give a fuck. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed right now.
Oh
So-
no.
I was like, ah, and they'll never let me live it down. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so good.
That's the only time I think I've ever really been walked in on, like, I've ever been caught. What about you? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Do tell, bitch.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be embarrassed about this. So I didn't know the guy was a dad. I didn't know he was a daddy-o. I didn't know he had kids. His apartment looked like a bachelor pad.
Okay.
It did not look like he had a child that
Was
could
he-
walk in at any fucking moment.
Was he divorced and he just had custody of his kids on weekends and kind of stuff?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
shit.
The kid was about like Carter's age.
Okay.
And we were having the craziest dirty sex and I was handcuffed.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
Yes. I was handcuffed and I remember he started freaking out and he just told me to get under the bed. And I'm butt ass naked with handcuffs.
Oh my God.
And so I just
Like under the covers
yeah.
or under the actual bed?
under the actual fucking bed. Under the bed. I literally had a movie moment. A movie moment. and I am butt ass naked. I think I was like on the verge of like coming to,
Oh,
you know.
great.
So I'm like in that tense,
Yeah.
like what's happening?
Right.
What is? And then finally I hear like a little, sounds like a mouse. I hear like a little like a little thing in the distance, and I get under the bed, and I'm like, first of all, I'm like, why the fuck did I even do this? Like, why did I listen to this guy
Just to get under the bed.
and get under the bed?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, motherfucker.
Could you imagine it? Well, at least it was a kid,
I'm glad.
not his
I'm
wife.
well, I guess. So I'm under the bed. The little boy walks in. I had to hang out under the bed while they watched a fucking movie.
You're lying.
I was under that bed
For like 90 minutes?
for like what felt like an eternity. Yeah.
He didn't get up and take his
No.
child out
No,
of the
he
room?
did not.
Tell me you
He-
didn't date him again.
I think I fucked him one more time after that. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I was
Oh
in
my
my early
God.
20s, and I was just like, this is okay. This is okay. And the conversations I had with
Oh.
myself underneath that bed, I was just really
Was there like a rug you could have rolled up in or anything? Or
no,
were you
bitch,
just
there was
hardwood
no way
floors
out. There was
and
no
you're just-
hardwood floors.
Great, you
There's
just curled
no way out of there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was
That's
pretty crazy.
awful.
Handcuffed. So I couldn't even I thought of like escaping, and I was like, there's how I can't even, like, I'm gonna have to crawl. And like I don't have my hands.
I can't believe this motherfucker didn't make
Didn't-
his
yeah,
kid
didn't
get
get
out of the bed. What did he say
I
to you
don't
when
remember
you
the
came up
conversation
out of the
afterwards.
bed?
I'm gonna have to like try
You
to
probably were
remember.
a cool girl, right?
I was a very cool girl
Yeah.
syndrome.
You're
and I
like,
didn't even
"Ah."
get off after that.
Of
I do
course
remember
not.
that.
Well, how are you going to?
Yeah. Well, I still had the handcuffs on.
I have to be connected to you.
I still had the handcuffs on.
I need my brain and my body to connect with my vagina.
Oh my god!
Was it a good movie at least?
I think it was I like Disney, so it was a really great.
Yeah, I was
Disney movie.
figuring you probably watched. Yeah.
I was like, oh, Little Mermaid. Okay.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, we need to write a comedy and put these fucking stories in them.
We're doing a podcast. That's why we're doing a podcast.
Oh my god,
because they're
We need to-
ridiculous.
But could you imagine all these stories
Oh
in
my
a
God.
movie starring you and me? A comedy.
It would need to be like a long running series. It would be, it'd be like as many. It'd be more episodes than MASH.
Oh
How
my
about
god.
that?
Sex stories of the middle age. Here we go.
You are not middle aged.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not. I am middle
My
aged.
needs feel it. Okay, do you have another question?
How much time? Where are we at time wise?
oh yeah, we didn't.
33 minutes.
Oh, we
Nice,
have another
nice.
question.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, so I was telling you earlier, I bought the blowjob machine.
Wow.
I did. I bought the blowjob. Oh, first of all.
So if you guys have not heard about this,
Yeah. So first of all,
Remind
I was
everybody.
listening to the episode with Skeet in the car with David, and he was like laughing at me, and he was like, "Babe," because I said something really dumb. I said, remember he said like it's called something Al. It's like whatever Al. I'm like, why would they name it Al? Why wouldn't they name it Allison?
yeah.
And then in my mind, when I heard the episode before we aired it, I thought, oh, maybe it's like it could be Al or Allison because maybe it's for guys or girls. You know what I mean? And then David was like, Danielle, it's AI, like artificial intelligence, AI.
Oh my god, I didn't
it's
even
not
get that.
Al. It's AI. And I was like, oh, duh. Nerd. I'm smart.
So how much was this thing?
It was expensive.
Really?
Well, I bought a bunch of stuff. So I bought the blowjob thing, and then I bought the vibrator that it connects to
Okay.
for me, and then I bought the VR glasses for both of us.
Oh, I didn't know it had VR glasses.
Yeah, for porn.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and then it also works together.
so are you guys watching the same porn?
We could, or we could not watch porn and just not use the glasses and have it connect without, and he can
so you
control
like
and
your
I
guy
can
watching
control.
porn?
Oh yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah,
mind.
that's you talked about you guys like kind of like watch it
Yeah,
sometimes.
I don't give a shit.
Damn.
Yeah, as long as I
Hell
get
yeah.
to pick the girls.
Oh, okay.
I like
but
to-
what
I
if
wanna
he's watching
know.
another video?
Oh,
then?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about any of that
Damn,
stuff.
that's amazing.
I mean, I wonder how much he watches porn. I really don't know.
I feel like my dude doesn't watch porn. I feel like he does. I feel like.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Scout.
Mr. Crazy God Man, where'd that come from?
What's he doing right now? Is he working today?
He's probably jerking off all around the house right now, watching porn.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's doing. If you FaceTime him and he doesn't pick up, guess what he's doing?
Wait, we're gonna test that right now. We're gonna
Yes,
test.
exactly.
Oh, continue. What?
Yeah. He's okay. I'm gonna ask a question while you try to FaceTime your man in a gear, and
We're gonna fucking catch him in the act.
ask him. Be like, "Did you masturbate today?" Okay, I'm gonna read this question while you find out if he's masturbated today. Wait, let's see. Ring, 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 ring.
Have you masturbated today? No. He had to think about it. He had to think about it.
Not yet.
Sorry, baby. I put you.
Wait, Tom.
Yeah.
How many times a week would you say on average a guy watches porn?
I don't know. You know, I don't know how people are at this now. It's a new thing where everybody knows that porn is bad for you in a male sense, right? For lowering testosterone and all that.
He's techie. He's techie over here.
For lowering testosterone.
Sorry.
Wait,
See, I told you all.
porn is bad for you because it lowers
Really,
your
baby?
testosterone.
Yeah, don't fucking watch porn. I need it all.
No, that's only if you're trying. Yeah, you're supposed to like hold it in for a couple of days if you're trying to get your wife or whatever.
We were trying
pregnant.
to catch you jerking off. Is what we were trying to do.
Well, no, Scouts convinced Tom that you just don't masturbate.
No, he masturbates. He masturbates.
Or, I mean,
just didn't
porn.
think he watched porn. Do you watch porn? Yeah. See, he doesn't watch porn.
No,
No.
you're such a liar.
She's calling you out. She's calling you out. Next time she sees you, she's gonna drill you.
I can
Get
send
ready.
you some. I can send you some recommendations. You guys can watch together.
I don't know. Oh my god.
Watch it together.
Guess we're gonna do that tonight.
With you.
Yeah. See.
Ah, baby.
yeah.
You'll watch porn with me. Okay. Okay. I love you. Bye.
I'm gonna send you some. I bet you if I called my husband right now, I'd be like, "Did you jerk off today?" He'd be like, "Well, he's
in the middle of
driving a
it.
U-Haul. He's driving a U-Haul in the snow. I doubt he's doing it in the car."
Oh, you know he's doing it. If I was a man and I had a cock, I would fucking be jerking off in the
Dude.
car on road trips all the time.
Have you ever seen any? I've seen someone do that in the car.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've seen a guy masturbate while driving in the car on the freeway in
Did you
traffic.
watch?
I was grossed out by he was a fat, disgusting, gross, yucky man.
Oh, okay. So my birthday was a while back, but I forgot to tell the story about the man jerking off. So
Wait.
it was at like
Yes.
So it was on the rooftop.
You told me, yes.
Yes, it was on the rooftop at the hotel at this hotel in Hollywood, and the alleyway where the outside was kind of really close to like another complex. And this man, I think actually a hotel.
Yeah.
This man was butt-ass fucking naked on his bed jerking off.
Yeah.
Like putting on a fucking show. Like
he was
could
enjoying
tell.
it. Of course.
And so what I did, my drunk ass, I went and got all of my gay friends in the club and I was like, "You want to see this?" And I guess at some point he like turned over and like showed his butt and he like looked up
That's awesome.
at the boys.
I totally
And I guess he was like a
watched.
gay boy. I guess one of them matched with him on Grindr or
Oh
something.
my God, shut
Yeah,
up.
I was like, damn.
He's like, I recognize that dick.
Would you do that? Would you like?
I've definitely had sex in a hotel with like the blinds
Fuck yeah.
open while people hoping somebody's like gonna look.
Oh yeah, that con hookup that I told you about that was
Yeah.
so fucking magical. That was like, yeah. I was like, whole world, see this.
Yeah, well, hell yeah. If I had been with that guy, I'd want everybody to watch too.
We say no names.
You say no
I
names.
say no
I'd fucking say
names.
everybody's name. Okay, so let's just do one more question and
Let's do it.
and then we'll see. Oh, well, interesting. This is again, I didn't read these before. So, hi, Danielle and Scout, longtime fan here. I love the podcast and your energy is amazing. Thank you for sharing so much with us. It's refreshing. Why,
Aw.
thank you. So, here's what I'm hoping to get some advice and opinions on. It sounds silly, but I truly value both of your guys' opinions. I've been with my husband for 15 years. I recently saw gay porn on his phone. I wasn't checking his phone. He just asked me to look for something up, look up something, not realizing, or maybe realizing, she says, that the porn was left on his browser. We talked about it, and he said he's always been curious, but never told me because he didn't want me thinking that I'm not enough. It's sweet, but he has me thinking if that's how he feels about me since I'm bisexual and love girl
Ah.
porn. So I'm not sure if I'm thinking too much. We actually went to the sex shop and got him a butt plug that we were going to use together. Not sure what else to do. Sorry if this is all over the place. I have no one to talk to in real life since he's very nervous for people to find out. I guess I'm just curious to know what else I could do to help him. I hope this makes sense. My thoughts are racing, LOL. Sending tons of love from Rhode Island. I hope you gals can get to conventions near me soon. Have a great weekend. Love you guys.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Try maybe a strap on. See if he'd be down. Be like, or if you have a dildo or something, maybe, we'll start with the finger. How about that?
That's what I was gonna say. Start with a finger, test it out,
finger,
then add another finger. Just
exactly.
just baby steps.
Yeah.
But maybe by one finger, he's like, let's go.
Yeah. One finger while you're doing a blowjob, then another one, and then,
What would
see
you
where
do
it goes
if,
from there.
we all know that you have a butt plug. So have you ever?
It's mine, by
we
the
know
way.
Carter knows.
It's mine, by the way. That was Jagger. Thank God. Carter would have probably known what it was, knowing Carter. I've always wanted to do that with David.
Strap on?
Yeah, sure.
Damn.
I mean, I'm curious.
Damn, Gina.
Curious to see if he'd be into it or not. I don't know. It's something
Well,
we haven't
David,
done.
now when you listen to this podcast on your travel home, bring the strap on if you're into it or not. He's going to show up with like different color variety sizes.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure. Absolutely. I'll be like, hey, whatever.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll can share 'em.
Have you worn a strap on before?
I haven't. No, I haven't. But I've never been in a real relationship like this before where I would feel comfortable enough to try something like that. You know, I always talk about like, you don't want to lead with that. So I've never gotten as far as I am and as comfortable as I am in a relationship to where that doesn't seem like something that would be, I couldn't talk about or would be off limits. Be like, if you want to try it, sure, let's give it a shot. And he probably would be like, okay.
I think most women would get really nervous if they caught their man watching gay porn, which I think
Would you?
No. I think we need to get that out. I think there's
It's interesting.
I think it's interesting. You know, we watch girl on girl. That's what gets me off if
One
I'm
of my
watching
girlfriends
porn.
is bi, and
So why can't men do it?
She watches male on male porn. That's what gets her off.
Yeah. I think I think we need to like reevaluate that it's all okay.
It's all
okay.
So don't freak out. Your husband's not gay. He's just curious, and maybe it turns him on.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys can have a cool conversation about what you can do to partake in that.
Yeah. It's I have worn a strap on, but it was with a female. And it's very empowering.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So I get it, men that have this.
Totally.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was fun when we did it.
Maybe he just wants to be dominated.
Yeah. I don't personally think that my partner would like that, but he's been very open to like, butt stuff with me and all that kind of stuff because I kind of like want to experiment with that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I like a dildo or anything. I'm just like, I've tried that in my past. I was like, no, I don't want like a toy up my butt.
I wonder if men who have really stressful jobs where they have to be the boss and in control of their life so much and so sort of put together and run the show, if it's a nice way to sort of allow someone else to take the lead for a minute and be dominated.
God, there was a question that we had that I don't think I took. It was about a man wanted to be dominated and he was into being caged and like an animal, and he was just wondering like, is that something like when do you tell your partner that you're into that kind of stuff? Because that could scare a lot of people away, but that's just something that works for him and that he finds interesting and that, he likes from time to time, not all the time. But it's like sometimes he wants to be dominated and fucking put in a cage and, So it's like, when do you think is the right time to tell your partner that you've been dating, hey, this is something that I enjoy in my...
I mean, your ex that we just talked about in the last episode that got peed on at the club.
He never fucking told me.
You? Would
He
you have
never
peed on him?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. But he would have found out pretty fast that I wasn't his person.
But you wouldn't have judged him.
No, I wouldn't. No, I mean,
been
judged
like,
him then, but when he didn't fucking tell me, and I was like high as a fucking kite. I was just like, I was with you for 3. You didn't never told me this.
That you're into that stuff.
Yeah, what? I know it. There's like a whole different person, part of you.
Oh,
I mean,
that he
I
kept.
couldn't imagine keeping that like part of me like hidden.
Yeah.
No, because I'm afraid of what someone's gonna react.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck it, man. We can't be afraid of our whole lives.
I don't care
Especially
what anybody thinks anymore.
this is
about
why we're
anything.
doing this podcast too, because all these subjects are like people are afraid to talk about this shit.
I mean, I get it. How do you talk to your girlfriends about some of this stuff?
Yeah.
I luckily have a few girlfriends that are equally as naughty and as open and honest. Yes, exactly. That I can say anything to, and they're like, will give me honest advice about things in a very sort of simple way without even thinking twice about it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what we're giving to people.
I love it. I love it.
We love it.
All right, should we talk scary?
Talk scary to me, Scout. Talk scary.
Okay, so this was actually brought to my attention by someone at a con that I recently just went to. So thank you so much for the recommendation because this story is fucking wild. So have you heard of David Parker Ray, aka the Toolbox Killer?
Yes.
You
and I
have?
don't
You
know
have?
why.
Probably because I told you about it.
Maybe.
So-
David Parker Ray just sounds like a killer's name.
Yeah. So morbid and terrifying details about David Parker Ray, aka the Toolbox Killer. So David Parker Ray, also known as the Toolbox Killer, kidnapped and raped and tortured dozens of women from approximately the mid-'80s to 1999.
Okay.
When New Mexico law enforcement finally captured him after his final victim managed to escape and run down the highway in nothing but a dog collar.
Wait, is she the one that was? She wasn't the one that was kept in a storage.
No,
Okay.
no, that's just another one.
That's another one.
That's just another guy.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about that one.
And then there's
later.
the room. Like, there's just
Yeah.
that's just more shit. I don't know what the
God.
fuck. This is like actually one of my fears. I don't know why. Being kidnapped and tortured and raped and murdered. Like that is like I don't know. Like maybe
Well,
because I've
wouldn't it
read
be
so many
everyone?
stories when I was a
Yeah.
kid about all this
And
shit.
maybe because you do horror movies where that happens to you and it's pretty horrible.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, don't worry, nothing's ever gonna happen to you.
Okay, so
I'll
Ray,
fucking kill somebody.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
Your shit that you tell me makes me so angry. So, Ray lived in Elephant Butte, a small New Mexico town of 1,300 people. He had access to miles of abandoned land as well as the reservoir, where police proposed he could have dumped his victim's body without any witnesses. Ray used the remote location of Truth to set up a cargo trailer he then refurbished into a steel-lined torture chamber. The resort town, located approximately 5 miles from Elephant, contained a few local bars, which is where Ray got most of his victims. At a fucking bar. I mean, we just were talking about this.
Yeah.
There was a case here that happened in Los Angeles of this woman that just got murdered going to a hike trail
Yeah, she was hiking.
that women go to all the time. It's like this with the bar.
That's
we
like
go
their,
all the
their
time.
breeding ground.
So to create his trailer, Ray allegedly spent upwards of $100,000 on torture devices and tools. Reportedly, Ray constructed and elaborated to confine his victims, such with things as fur-lined coffins, a makeshift pillory.
Fur-lined coffins?
No. He also crafted devices to electrocute his victims
Oh.
and others to hold them in place. In addition to medical instruments and sex toys, Ray's box contained elaborate locks and pulleys to prevent his captives from escaping. Dude, it kind of like, I mean, this kind of like this shit, like this is why I like don't do handcuff stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Because like that stuff like terrifies
Scary.
me. If
I
you're
don't like
like
to be tied up.
yeah, if you're like being, if you're, especially if
No.
it's like a one night stand. So this was called the Toy Box. Inside Ray's Toy Box trailer, investigators recovered audio tapes Ray had recorded, some of which he intended specifically for his victims. So the 30-minute tape introduced to his abductees, mostly women in their early 20s, a general advisory meant to intimidate them. So does this not remind you of like Saw?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, so he would play a pre-recording.
A warning.
A warning. Yeah. So in 1993 audio, the introductory tape he'd play his victim explained that Ray was playing a torture game and how the captors planned to continually rape the victims for at least a month.
Oh.
The tape concluded with a threat. This was what was on the tape. Be smart and be a survivor. Don't ever scream. Don't talk without permission. Be very quiet. be docile and obedient, and by all means, show proper respect. Have a nice day.
And then what? He would just
He would. This is just for them to like listen to while he was away, and then I'm sure, yeah, he would play it. Yeah, how fucking crazy is that? How insane is that? So here comes the things that happened. So victim Cynthia Vigil, she was naked except for a dog collar and chain. Ray reportedly treated his victims like dogs, forcing them to eat on the floor while bound with a leash. In Cynthia's account of her captivity, she relayed how Ray bathed her like a dog and forced her to perform sexual acts for him. And his accomplices.
Accomplices?
Yeah.
He had people involved in it? Oh, great.
Yes. Cynthia also explained how her captor forcefully inserted gravy into her vagina so that a dog would remove the contents against her will. So he would have his dogs
Eat her out.
do shit with these girls as
great.
well. How fucked is this shit? So victim Kelly Garrett was recovered in 1996. In a 1996 video, Garrett suffered from amnesia in part because Ray had drugged her during her captivity. The authorities found her unconscious and injured on the side of the road. Her later account added up with the Toolbox Killer advisory tapes, and it said, "I get off on mind games. After we get completely through with you, sorry guys, you're going to be drugged up really heavy with a heavy substance. They are both hypnotic drugs that will make you extremely auto-hypnosis, and hypnotic suggestions. You're going to be kept drugged a couple of days while I play with your mind. By the time I get through brainwashing you, you're not going to remember a fucking thing about this little adventure." So each victim had a different tape made specifically for that woman.
Okay.
How crazy is this?
And then he would kill them?
And so oftentimes he let them go.
Oh.
Because he thought that the drug
They wouldn't remember.
They wouldn't remember what happened. But it suggests that there's a lot of victims out there that they don't know about.
What does this guy look like? Is there a picture of him?
A fucking beautiful.
Is he good looking?
No, he's not.
Oh.
Like missing teeth.
Oh,
like
God.
He kind of looks like a hillbilly.
Yeah.
I would say. So the Toolbox Killer did not abduct, confine, and assault women on his own. New Mexico Parks Department employee Ray met Cindy Hendy, and they became romantically involved. In his 1993 recorded message, Ray tells his captives they will be forced to sexually service Hendy as well.
Oh.
After the police apprehended Hendy, she admitted that Ray committed the crimes with the help of two additional people: his daughter, Glenda Jean Jesse Ray, and Dennis Roy Yancey. In exchange for a plea deal, she received a 36-year prison sentence and testified that Ray and Yancey tortured and murdered Yancey's ex-girlfriend, Marie Parker. Yancey later pled guilty to Parker's murder. The courts charged Jesse Ray with kidnapping and criminal sexual penetration. She pled no contest and received a 30-month sentence. So get this. So the daughter, yes, helped her, and she would often go to the bar and she would drug these women and lure them to her dad. Yeah. So apparently in the 80s, she went to law enforcement and ratted her dad out in the 80s, and no one believed her. And they didn't do anything.
What was he doing to her?
I don't know. But then she just started partaking in all of it. So the courts charged Ray in 3 cases, although the FBI suspected at least 40 more unknown victims based on Ray's journals.
Oh, geez.
Which documented the date of alleged abductions. Despite not having any bodies to use as evidence against Ray in his trial, the FBI had a strong case against the New Mexico serial rapist. In 2001, the courts decided to put Ray through 3 separate trials, one for each of his living victims. Ray eventually agreed to a plea deal and received 224-year prison sentence. Ray died in 2002, shortly after his conviction, preventing the FBI from fully locating and identifying the Toolbox Killer's many suspected victims.
Jesus Christ.
Is that not a fear of yours? Like, it's
yeah,
like,
I definitely have that sometimes. I mean, I think that I wonder if it's every woman. I mean, it's
I wonder.
frightening.
I really do. I wonder if it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more horrible than going through something that traumatic.
Yeah. I mean, I just, the fact that, I watched the movie, oh God, Lovely Bones.
Yeah,
Someone that has that
yeah,
mindset enough to make something
Yeah.
because they know what they are going to do.
Stanley Tucci's so fucking good in that.
Yeah, he's so fucking good.
So creepy, so
fucking
good.
But I'm just like,
Yeah, that book. I read that book, Alice
Yeah.
Sebold's book, before I saw the movie. It
Yeah.
scared the shit out of me.
yeah,
It's horrifying.
but that happens
As a
a lot. I
child.
mean, just look at you when you were, when I first started it, you thought of another case
Yeah,
where it's kind of like, what is this obsession? And I kind of wonder sometimes where people get these fucking crazy ideas are from a little bit of like the horror movies that you see.
I don't know.
You
I think
know?
they're just nuts.
Yeah.
Why haven't we been able to like use their brain for science and
Yeah,
figure out what
something.
is wrong with people that do things like this?
Yeah.
Is this like chromosome abnormality? Is the wiring wrong? Like, what's going on here? This is not. Is this nurture? Nature nurture. Like, is
Yeah.
this taught behavior? Is this what is that?
Yeah.
What causes this kind of mental instability
Mm-hmm.
to have this be a turn on for somebody? Aside from like the power and the sex, like that's kind of obvious in a horrific
Yeah.
way, but this other shit's fucking out of control.
It is really fucked. And how do you get fucking people to join in on these forces?
I don't
Like even when we were
know.
talking about the American crime thing, she got
Yes.
all her kids. I couldn't imagine someone coming up to me and trying to get me to do something horrific to somebody.
Never in a million years.
And how do you know when you meet someone, oh, this person will not rat me out?
Right.
Like what part in that conversation is
Yeah.
like, this is my people. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like what kind of conversations do you have to have at a bar to know that a person would be okay with murdering someone?
I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder, but,
You
but
know?
they're out there.
Yeah.
They find, they find their people.
Yeah, they're people. Oh my God. It's
Oh my
fucked
God.
up.
Oh.
So fucked up. Well, guys, strap-ons and murders.
Yes. Strap-ons for the use of good and strap-ons for the use of bad.
Yeah. And we're signing off, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, don't forget to follow us at Talk Scary to Me podcast on Instagram. We've got our Patreon, and we're going to start
And we got
posting-
TikTok too.
Yeah, we got TikTok too, and we're going to start, I think, sharing some videos, possibly on YouTube, I think maybe.
Yeah.
If that's something
We're
you guys would be
listening to you guys.
into.
You guys want to see us.
You want to see more, so we are working towards doing some really cool things and maybe some hats coming, some merchandise, and some lives. You guys a lot of you have been asking about if we're going to do live podcasts at conventions, and
Fuck
we
yes,
are
we will.
we are
We'll
working
figure it
on
out.
it.
We'll
We are
figure it out.
we are going to figure it out. So all questions, all what's the word I'm looking for?
All the questions, stories, keep them coming. And
keep
honestly,
them
too,
coming.
when you see us at a con, I mean, honestly, a lot of you guys are already coming up to us. Come up and share your stories if you want advice or anything like that. Don't be shy.
It's
We're
much
just
more interesting
equally
to
as
talk
cool.
about that.
Trust me.
We're so cool.
Just Danielle's
Scout.
super cool over there.
Scout's so cool.
Well, just don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
I'd rather talk about that,
We won't stab you or
the
anything.
cocks and pussy all day. So don't you worry.
Signing off.
Have a good day.
Bye, guys.